7, the wrestling fans of the metropolitan Baltimore area in for a tremendous treat. Saturday night, February 7. We'll see on the All-Star Pro Wrestling card the likes of Lou Albano's Rex and King the Moondogs. But speaking of tag team combinations, the champions, Tony Garea and Rick Martel, grace the squared circle of Baltimore. And on February 7, they'll meet Fred Blassie's combination of Hulk Hogan and the Hangman. Notwithstanding as well, the appearance on the card of Sergeant Slaughter, who squares off against Mr. USA Tony Atlas, and then from there, Killer Khan from Upper Mongolia, the #1 contender, meeting the World Wrestling Federation champion, Bob Backlund. Our guest now, ladies and gentlemen, Bob Backlund, the World Wrestling Federation champ in Baltimore. And I'll tell you, you couldn't, if you chose a tougher opponent, you'd never find one any tougher than Killer Khan.
He's very, very tough. I have a lot of respect for this man, and it's going to be good to get back into this arena again. I missed the last card, and I hate to do that. I must apologize because I was doing a lot of traveling. But I hate missing Baltimore because the people are good to me. They've always been right behind me, and boy, their support has really been appreciated. And I'm definitely going to need a lot of support in this match against Killer Khan. Like we said earlier, he's a tough man. He's been around professional wrestling for a long time. He weighs 300-some pounds, and he jumps off that top rope on the people, and weighing 300 pounds, you can do a lot of damage from that height. And then he's got Freddie Blassie on his side too. And I always like to get a victory over Freddie Blassie's man, because all he thinks about is money, and all he thinks about is getting this belt around his waist. And every time I can think about taking something out of Freddie Blassie's pocket, or off his mind, or keeping him on his toes, keeping him alert, I don't mind doing that. And I know the fans out there in Baltimore feel the same way. So I want to defeat this man.
Bob, the best of luck to you. Killer Khan, gifted in so many of the martial arts, sumo wrestling, everything else. He's going to be, to my way of thinking, one, if not the toughest opponent you've ever faced.
Well, Vince, I possibly think that too, but we're going to find out. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to give it 100%.
Thank you very much, Bob Backlund, the title holder, setting to defend the championship in Baltimore, February 7. The #1 contender now, Fred Blassie's Killer Khan from Upper Mongolia. You take one look at this giant of a man and his record in the squared circle, and anyone would be a fool not to be impressed, Fred Blassie.
Man, I was watching out there on the monitor. You know, the first thing, my tag team title champions are going to win that title for me. That's right. I'm talking about the Hangman and Hulk Hogan. That's right.
Never make it.
McMahon, I don't care what you say. Anytime I come out here, everything Blassie says, never make it, never make it. Well, that shows you the pea-brain you got. Now here's the next world champion.
I think this man possibly can make it. I'll be fair with you, Fred Blassie.
I guarantee you, I know that. I know that. Bob Backlund knows it. Bob Backlund's out here mouthing off what he likes to do to Freddie Blassie. Don't worry about me, because this man here is going to take you